Hello, fellow cowboys, and welcome back to another riveting episode of Hearts of Iron 4 here on this channel. And today, we will be playing an amazing country that everyone has been waiting for. It's been coming for a while now. Fucking Ireland. That's right. We will be playing Ireland today. People have been asking this in the comments for decades at this point, across my centuries-long Hoi 4 career. And yeah, I'm very excited to get into this.
Boom! John Parker 117 jump scare. Yeah, that's right. You thought this was a Hollow Being video. You thought he would play Ireland. You really thought that Hollow Being would play Ireland. Well, get your sorry ass out of here. That would never happen. Hello, everyone. My name is John Parker 117, and welcome back to another episode in the world of Hearts of Iron 4. And today we are going to be playing the whatever this is, mod, which adds a focus tree to Ireland. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. So if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get her started. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, this is how we start. We have a pretty decent focus tree, and I looked at all the paths, and we're definitely not gonna go Democratic. I don't think we're gonna go with the blue shirt. We're not gonna go communist, because as you can see, they really did not like that in the comment section of the Steam page. But what we can do is revive Celtic root, which, it's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, we can assess the future. We also got this over here, which we can get a National Defense Fund. Consumer goods factor minus 35% for 720 days. That's pretty good. But I think I'm going to start with my industry. So we are going to start with actually no, we're going to start with the Anglo-Irish trade war. So we can do some of these and get some civilian factories, get some mills, and that'll be good. Start with 4 divisions. And if we look at our national spirits, we are an autonomous dominion, which is awful. We lose political power every day. The scars of the potato famine, which is bad. This is bad. And this is also bad. So if you're asking me, it might be bad. Ireland might be bad in this situation. Anyway, we got a 5 attack general. He's pretty good. Let's just stack him on Northern Ireland, and I'm sure nothing will happen along this border. And we start with 4 available factories, which is really good. I think I'm just gonna, you know, it may be heresy on this channel, but I think it's time we do mill greeting instead, because I think we're going to need it. And we start with 2 ships. We start with a heavy cruiser and a destroyer, which, you know what, let's make one the pride of fleet, because we'll get some free war support, which we're still at 0. Every little bit helps, I guess. But anyway, let's get her running. And the cool thing about Ireland is that no one's gonna bother us. Quite literally, no one is going to bother us this entire game, so we can do whatever we want whenever we want. Oh, and I should probably spend my political power. I could have gotten a political advisor, but I didn't pay attention because we're losing. Recruitable population 10. Whoa. And it's minus 30% stability though, but that's a lot of recruitable population. Go ahead and get a division attack guy. We can do little decisions to make our stability go up. I'm gonna honor the 1916 heroes, and it'll move 5% this way. And I can also afford to pardon members of the IRA. So there we go. That'll get our stability up by 1.5%, which won't cover our Irish suffragettes, but it'll be okay. And I guess for our icon today, what would the Irish like? I think the Irish would love this one. So that's the one we're going to choose today. Wait, hold on. Theme happy, instant click. Holy. I don't know if I've used this one before, but I noticed it now. What's our template, by the way? Block of 9? Okay, that works for me. And I think today we're gonna go for Marines. I know we always go for Marines, but you know, Marines are just beautiful, beautiful pieces of land. I mean, they're not land, they're people, which, well, just like the land of Ireland, the people are also full of potatoes, so I guess they're not that different after all. I'm gonna go dispersed industry because we have 1 air zone, and if you didn't know, dispersed industry makes it so your factories get bombed less, and the UK is probably just going to stack 1 billion bombs over all of my country, which, to be fair, I have been doing the same to them. You know, it's bad when they do it, because they're British. Oh my lord, we don't have artillery. I just realized that. That is no good. We need to research artillery post-haste, and we might as well use the MIOs, because we're not making political power anyway. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait, no, that's because we're not doing a focus. I'm dumb. And I just realized these give me a lot more factories than the other one. Whoops. But whatever. This made it so we get more of our factories because we reduced the consumer goods factor. Now we have 5. There we go. 7 whole civs. We may not be civ grading in the construction tab, but if you go to our focuses, we're doing pretty good. There you go. We got Marines 1. Let's go ahead and get some support equipment, because we need support equipment for some reason. And we might as well get started on our political tree. We're gonna go down here, get this guy so we actually get unaligned support, because we need 35 to forge the Celtic Union. So we'll have that ticking while we do more of our industry focuses. And we have this entire army tree, which looks pretty cool. We can expand the Brown Water Navy, which doesn't make any sense because we're not in India. But you know, this is an alternate history mod. I'll let it slide. And I think for Ireland to truly be great, we need to have as many Irish people as possible. So I'm gonna go mass assault again. This is so, of course, we can stack the human wave offensive for 5 recruitable population. Then we could probably go up to like extensive for 5, and then Irish suffragettes for 10. So that's basically a free all adult serve while being on extensive, which is pretty tasty in my personal opinion. There we go, snakes and sins. So we're gonna get the advocate of St. Patrick, Mr. Joseph McRory, and now we have to wait. So we're going to work on trying to get our women into the mines. They yearn for the mines. We got to get them in there. I'm also gonna do anti-fascist raids. There you go. Send those women into the mines. We need the steel. We have a lot of steel, actually. We have a lot of resources. I don't know why we have so many resources. By golly, I'll take it. We sent our women into the mines. I don't know where we should go. I'm thinking go to settle land annuities, but I also want to get started on this. This gives us some pretty good bonuses, but it's not that good. So we're going to focus on attracting foreign capital so we can get more of our factories that we actually have. But look at that, we can do the Celtic Union already, which will already change our name to the Celtic Union, even though we're still just Ireland. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's enough of this for now. And we'll get more military factories on the actual path itself. But this doesn't change our ideology, actually. It makes it... Oh, this one is the one that changes it. And now we got 11 factories. For little old Ireland is not too bad. This will also give us cores on Wales. I think all of Scotland. Yeah, we got cores on all of Scotland. And look at our flag. We got a fidget spinner as our flag now. That's cool. Fidget spinners are still relevant, right? And this will actually make it so we can make political power. So I'm gonna wait on it though, because we don't really need political power for that much, especially while we're doing our focuses. There we go. Remember our past. Now let's do capital of the Celts. Remember our past gave us military construction speed. That's why I did it first, because we're still just building mills. And geez, do we have a lot of building slots. Wait, hold on. Let me check the map mode for building slots. Can't see it right. This is a metropolis, a metropolis, a metropolis. I don't think Ireland is this developed in real life at this time. But you know what? It's what needs to happen for a glorious Ireland, so I will take it. This will actually change our... No, it won't change our capital, but it renamed it to Pleath. Pretty cool. Anyway. Unshackle our wrists, which is casually gets rid of the autonomous dominion status. I'm sure the British don't care. There we go. Unshackle our wrists. Let's stop our political tree and let's go back and do some more of this. Let's get... Actually, if I do connect rural Ireland, I can get rid of the Anglo-Irish trade war, so let's do that. And there we go. Now we actually make political power. What a magical time to be alive in Ireland. There we go. That gave us some more supply hubs. And now we can settle land annuities, which will finally get rid of our last 10% consumer goods. And yes, I'm building a land facility. Ireland is going to have flame tanks, and you can't stop it. You can't stop the wave. There we go. Yeah, let's restore old government structures, which will give us some nice old division organization. And now we're gonna restore Boru as the High King. I don't know who Boru is. He's gonna lead us to greatness. I sure do hope he's human. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't be human. This is a game where the countries are led by humans, so it would be kind of weird if it wasn't led by a human. Oh, what the fuck? We're led by a tree. It's a pretty cool tree, and it looks pretty wise, perhaps even mystical, but we're led by a tree, and our party is the mystical Brian Boru Oak Tree. But it does give us 30% stability. Means I don't even have to get the popular figurehead. I can just go straight for the Irish suffragette to get 10 recruitable pop. So that's delicious. That means I have room for the economic reformer, which I wanted to get. There we go. Celtic nationalism. This gives us spread Celtic nationalism decisions. I don't know what they're gonna do. This tree, well, the tree. I guess the tree's a nationalist. The British really don't like this tree. Why do you hate my tree? It's a giving tree, as in we're going to give you a punch in the face. There we go. Celtic nationalism. Let's take a look at these decisions. I don't have anything to do. Oh, wait, hang on. Spread Catholic nationalism, Celtic nationalism to Northern Ireland, spread it to Scotland, and spread it to Wales. That sounds pretty nice. Let's get some more military factories. And you know what? I'm not going to click those decisions yet. We are going to get our Irish suffragette. And now we're starting to recruit 10 more percent political recruitable population, which is delicious. Also gonna get some ground support so we can start getting some air XP, because I am gonna be making an Irish Air Force this game. And if I get it all the way down here, I will not get as much political power. It's not too good. And I won't get a lot of stability, but I will get more recruitable population. So let's manifest the Celtic Navy, which will give us a very good national spirit, as always. The tree knows how to build boats. See, what's this? These are just what we have already, except a little worse, so we're just gonna convert them straight to the infantry template and move them over there. Get some trucks going. Let's make some more guns. Now let's see. I wonder, could I get away with an invasion of Belgium? I know they're not too strong, but we're also not too strong. Maybe if I train up some marine. We're gonna work down to it, because I have a focus to dismantle the Belgians. I don't know why I do, but I just do. And it's almost 1939, so if I can take Belgium before the Germans, that would be pretty nice. And also, I get a thing to form my own faction and invite, like, the Scandinavians to it. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna join the Axis, because, you know, if the Germans declare war on me, that's no good. This is also why I'm going to annex Belgium, because around the Benelux should bypass if I annex Belgium. And, you know, Belgium is Celtic land. They've been Celtic the entire time, actually. Anyway, let's spread Catholic nationalism to Northern Ireland. Let's see. I can deploy these guys 35 out of 70 days. This will take exactly 35 days. So let's go and dismantle the Belgians. I trained up some small marines, which I'm actually going to make bigger if I can. How much bigger can I make them? I don't know. I can make them 16 with. Okay. Add that. There you go. I gotta also go after Spain and Portugal, which I think Galicia is what this is supposed to represent, because I think Galicia is Celtic, maybe? I don't know, but it's a war goal. Millions must war goal. And our navy should get us naval superiority enough to actually launch the invasion. I'm gonna drop a save just in case. There we go, because I don't want to redo this entire 45 minutes that I've played just to have to re-invade Belgium. There we go. We've dismantled the Belgians. Let our guys get org and declare war. We should be able to do it, especially if I force attack. There we go. We kicked out their bicycle division. There we go. We landed. We got a port. This should be enough to take them out. And there we go. Belgium capitulated. I don't know how they capitulated that fast. Maybe they got a surrender event? I have no idea, but you know what? I'll take it. I'm gonna annex Belgium, and then I'm gonna satellite the Congo. Maybe later, once I join the Axis, I'll release Belgium as a puppet, but for now, they're going to get annexed. And I just need all that delicious rubber in the Congo, along with all the factories. And it's still called Belgian Congo. Okay, give me stuff to fuel my garrisons, please. And now, if I'm right, yeah, they only get a war goal on the Netherlands and Luxembourg, so they'll need us. But yeah, there we go. We've expanded into prime Celtic lands. I don't think I have enough divisions to go after the Spanish, because they just have too big of a country. They'll have to go eventually. Yeah, I guess let's just keep doing stuff that gives us military factories. Actually, let's get this one that gives us division organization. So we need our divisions to be good and tough. I'm also gonna make some airplanes in a few days. And it's almost time for World War II. If I'm correct, I should be able to get Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland for free, if I'm reading the focuses correctly. I'm gonna wait to spark the uprising until the UK is at war, because I want them to move away their troops. Ooh, and this is a 10-day focus that gives +2 division organization. That's pretty good. I want to do stoke tensions, because that'll make the UK surrender faster. Yeah, now we're making 1.18 a day. There we go. Spread Celtic nationalism to Wales. Ooh, and this gives us +5 more recruitable population. We gotta rush down to that. And I'll get the foreign licenses, because I really don't care about the MIO. So yeah, let's get the licenses. Maybe we can still buy some stuff? No idea. We don't really need equipment. As you can see, we have a lot of equipment. If I could buy people, though, I would. Please don't clip that. Go ahead and give me your divisions, Congo. You're going to be our port garrisons, or port garrison. We don't have any other ports. There goes Czechoslovakia. And now that we've swayed all 3 counties, I'm going to stoke tensions, and then I'm going to fire the revolt once they're at war. And then I can take advantage of the chaos, which annexes Northern Ireland. And I just read, these need to exist and they need to be at peace. So we have to defeat the UK, which shouldn't be that hard because I'm gonna join the Axis. Ooh, available special project. Get that flamethrower tank in there. Because of mobilization speed, we're not getting our full 10%. It's not gonna be 10% for a long while. But we are sitting at 3.4, so that's nice. There we go. Retrain our generals. They are keeping divisions on my border, which I don't really like that much. Hopefully they'll realize the error of their ways once I take away their cores. There we go. We got basic small airframes now, so let's get some heavy machine guns. As always, get the 2-engine and a heavy machine gun defense turret. Oh yeah, I haven't researched bombs. That's why I can't make any casts. That makes sense. But our manpower is scarce, so I'm not gonna deploy any planes yet. But anyway, now we can stoke tensions, which will take 33% stability from the UK, and also all of their cores away from Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. I wonder why we don't get Cornwall, because Cornwall is a part of the Celtic Union too, I think. There we go. We can now address our scars, which will take away the -5% division organization, which gives us, get this, more division organization. And boom! 74% stability on the UK from 100, and they should be losing their cores any second now, I think. Any second now. Oh, colony state. They don't get resistance in it for some reason. Whatever. That's gonna really hurt the UK. And they have taken away their division, so I was right. Once they lost the core, they didn't care anymore. Which hopefully means they keep less divisions on the island, which will mean I can sweep in and murder the UK. There we go. Poland refuses the German ultimatum. So whenever it's ready, I'm not going to pick a focus after this because I want to immediately take advantage of the chaos so we can annex Northern Ireland. So this will be active for 50 days once I click it. We have a 50-day focus. We do. Building stuff in Belgium. Do we have any better focuses? I'm gonna do this for LARP. Get a bunch of coastal forts, and the anti-air actually will be useful. There we go. I'm just gonna save up enough political power. It shouldn't take that long with no focus running. There goes Poland. There we go. Now we're gonna provoke the Celtic Revolt, which in 50 days will give us that, which means I can do, yeah, I was gonna do this. Oh, but that'll give us 10 extra days. I did not time it properly, but that's fine. There is still a division here, which is sad. Hopefully it'll teleport them home, because if the Northern Ireland doesn't start with any divisions, that could be bad. I doubt they don't start with any division. Otherwise, it would be pointless. There we go. We built that. I'm not going to take a focus, but we have gotten our flamethrower tank, which I'm not going to make because we only have interwars. I'm going to wait until I at least get the 1934 lights. I am going to deploy one set of fighters just in case. I'm going to have to do interception over Ireland. We're going to wait 8 days. And there we go. They declared war on Iraq, but everyone else declared war on them, which is funny. So we can immediately take advantage of the chaos. They have to live for 35 days. Actually, no, they have to live for 26 days, and we'll be able to annex them. It'll take 40 days to justify that. Yeah, and I had a feeling they would both join the Axis, so I am going to justify on them as well. They just need the last 40 days. They just need the last 40 days. Yeah, and they all joined the Axis, which is not too bad. Oh yeah, I should probably get my in Belgium. That's where they're actually going to be fighting. And this tree is challenging English pretension. The tree is talking now. That's no good. And Iraq is going crazy. They've actually done it. For some reason, Mandatory Palestine and Jordan are independent. Is Kuwait independent? Yeah, they're all independent. Oh, and they're just called England now. And there we go. We took advantage of the chaos. We got ourselves a nice old tasty Northern Ireland. We're reunified now. We're not going to need to dissolve the French because we're going to be at war with them anyway. Just do this to get more mills. Poor Wales is about to die. Maybe I should send my guys to England, but if I send them to England, I'm going to lose Belgium. And I don't want the Germans to get, like, snuck up on. The French are going to get snuck up on a lot, but I think Scotland will hold, even if Wales doesn't. There we go. Now we're going to just kill. Now we're going to murder, and they don't want me to join the faction yet, until now, which they will invite me. And I doubt I will be able to capitulate France, but... Oh, wait, hold up. Let me be at war with France, please. I doubt I'll be able to capitulate France, but I'm gonna try. Especially with the Germans flooding in. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna stroll into Paris. Yep, the Irish take Paris. You know, I'm so confident I'm even gonna march off of Paris in order. Yeah, the Germans are already there. And the Germans are already up here, chilling. And they have tried to save Wales, which is pretty cute. No, my marine got encircled. It's okay, they're kind of shitty marines, so it doesn't really matter. France is almost there. That should be it. Nope, it's not it. Let's see. There goes Wales. I've deployed some more divisions to go help out in Scotland. That's our real ticket into the English homeland. But France is actually being pretty stubborn. I think it's because the Germans really kind of refuse to do anything, but it's a little tad annoying. Yeah, they're 97%. I'm gonna send my fine Irish Air Force over northern France. Go, Steam Happies, go! Rule the day! If we can literally take Dieppe, they will fall. So I'm gonna force attack it, and it should work. There we go. And there goes France. And that is a weird occupation of France. Anyway, these guys need to retreat immediately up here. We have an operation and a half. They're gonna lose a lot of their stuff, because they're gonna get convoy raided, but it's okay. The Irish Horde, using the power of mass assault. Can I afford to go up to 24 with? Yes, I can. That should spell the, oh no, there's a, okay. There's a naval invasion being planned. I need to, oh, and I don't have manpower. Great. I'm gonna train up 3 more divisions because that's all I can afford. Hopefully they invade at the ports where I actually have divisions. Yeah, I have 86 factories as Ireland. It's pretty crazy. And we're a major power. And I know I'm a major power because Turkey is immediately at my door begging for shit. No. Gotta delete these guys for manpower. It's only 2,000 manpower, but hell, it'll work. God, why aren't the Germans and Italians helping more? It's just me and it's just me and the Scottish up here. I think they are invading at the port, which is okay. We should have a bunch of naval forts. If I can click on the damn province. Come on, come on, let me at it. Let me at it. There. None in Northern Ireland, which is sad. Oh my God, let me click, please. I'm begging you. Okay, I guess we'll just never know. We're sort of on a timer, because the US will join, and that'll be bad. Yeah, and there's no way I'm getting naval superiority. Maybe I should have made paratroopers. That probably would have been smarter, but we're not known for being smart on the John Parker 117 YouTube channel. And despite everything, we're having manpower problems. We just cannot catch a break. I have to ask for, well, I'm gonna have to give control, I think, of all my South French territory, just so I get more manpower. Yeah. 15,000 more manpower is gonna have to do. I'll also give away Paris. Yep, there goes Vichy France. We just can't push. They have too many divisions stacked here. Here comes that naval invasion. Yeah, it's just the Australians. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything. Unfortunately, they did take a spot with 4 naval forts, but, you know, I can't defend all of my provinces. God, and they're just sending more. I don't know what to do. I don't think we're gonna be able to avoid the Americans joining the war, which is pretty sad. Whoa, how did we lose all of that? All those troops there were getting pushed back. That's no bueno. Retake that post-haste. We're not gonna be able to retake it post-haste. And I'm about to get 11 divisions fucking encircled. Okay, we're retreating. It's not really a good place to hold anyway. Who is justifying on us? The Soviet? Oh yeah, they're doing Bessarabia. I don't care. Just so many of them. They have low organization, but it just doesn't matter because they have too many units. Oh my God. Okay, the Germans just gave me 19 divisions. Sure. Believe it or not, going straight to the front. All right, we were able to take a province, but there's 34 or whatever divisions here. Oh God, now they're naval invading Scotland too. This is just insane. I can't deal with this. I mean, I'm researching paratroopers. That's all I can do. All I can do is try. We're definitely gonna have to fight the US as well, which sucks, but, you know, I was gonna fight them anyway. We could use our stuff to make submarines. Bro, the entire British army is in the homeland, and yet Italy still can't take Africa. How many divisions do you have? 200? Jesus. Oh boy. There, finally. It looks like it's cleared up a little bit. I'm gonna hit the button, because we need to take advantage of this as much as possible. We finally took Newcastle. Yeah, for some reason they left. Maybe they're losing in Africa, and that's why. Do they have any? They don't have any troops over here. They are kind of losing over here somehow, but I don't really know how that's happening. But we are pushing now, only after 751,000 English casualties. Yeah, they're trying to formulate a little defense now, but it's not working. Yeah, we're gonna go on aggressive. Just wipe them up. Yeah, now that we've actually stretched the front line out, it's a lot easier. Another Irish invasion won't even land. And the Irish are about to march into London. There we go, we took London. Now if we can just march into Dover, that should be it. We got England how we had France. They were almost there. And then they just stop. And pop goes the weasel. There we go. We're gonna have some fun with this one. So yeah, this is what I did. I think it's a pretty fair peace deal. Ignore my goofy looking Congo and ignore whatever this is, but I think it's a pretty fair peace deal. I made Wales big, I made Scotland big, I made myself big, Germany's big, everyone's big. I even left Japan some little things to eat up, mainly so I don't have to go to war with Japan. And I also took Canada, and I took this for myself because we are going to make an Irish colony in the Americas because you know this is where all the Irish people live. But yeah, we're gonna also take the British troop, because they need to participate as well. Oh, and another thing, look at my navy, because you know I have player-led peace conferences, so I get all the navy. Yeah. I think we have enough now. We might have enough. But anyway, for our focuses now, we can immediately go and annex. Oh, this doesn't annex them. It just annexes their state. Okay, this is a little awkward because I gave them extra states. I guess I'll just state transfer them to me. But yeah, let's annex Scotland. Yeah, the Germans are going to want their troops back, which is fine. But yeah, I also took Brittany because they're Celtic, I think. Yep, and here's the time where we get embargoed by everybody. And you may be wondering, why did I puppet India? Well, it's so I can use them for their really bad divisions, honestly. As I'll copy their cavalry division, give it the Tesla Motors icon, and then we're gonna, well, I thought we were gonna train a lot more. We're gonna try and train as many as possible. Anyway, off our divisions go. We still have 0 manpower. I can't increase right now. Hopefully Scotland and Wales will give us some better stuff. Yeah, they returned expeditions. Expected. I'm just gonna send these guys over here, along with our submarines. They're just gonna convoy raid, and also, I guess, do strike force. How long would it take for me to justify? On JD Vance? 125 days. Would that be enough? Well, with all these divisions I'm training, it has to be enough. And now we've incorporated Scotland, which means I also have to just casually go and take that. And now England is our little puppet, or our little colony, I should say. And with this, I will annex Wales, and I'll have to state transfer the rest of Wales to me. Actually, you know what? I'll give the rest back to the UK. There we go. Now we look like a good old Celtic Union. And thank God I did it before the Germans went to war with the Soviets, because I am not joining that war, and I know Wales and Scotland would have, and that would have locked me out of the focus. JD Vance, I think it's your time. We're gonna justify for the Irish hub of the world, New Jersey. And I guess I should also build some nice old arenas. I mean, airports. Alright, this should be enough. I've mobilized a lot of India, like a decent chunk of India. Just flood in all of my ships. Yep. There they go in the Soviet Union. I am not joining that. Because, you know, hindsight is 2020, and why did Ecuador and Mexico make a faction? You know, the Americans are probably going to join that, which is really funny. But it does mean I'm going to have to go to Ecuador. I hope they don't join it. I'm going to train up 16 more Tesla divisions. You know, I just realized something. Where are my research slots? I don't think there's any research slots in this focus tree. So you're stuck with 3. And there we go. Our justification on America is finished. So we're going to go ahead and declare that war. I'm gonna see if we can do it by ourselves first, which we should be able to. Alright, I took a break to eat some Taco Bell, and now we're going to invade the United States. Let's see how it goes. It should go good, especially since I just trained 16 more divisions that are gonna make their way all the way from India. And they joined the South American coalition, so you know what that means. We're going straight to Ecuador. But I will send Peru all of my weapons. Well, not all of them, but a good chunk of my old weapons, as well as 1,000 artillery and some more artillery. So I need them to take out Ecuador, and it's not going well. And they are not above naval invading me. I have yellow superiority, which means they shouldn't be able to naval invade, but, you know, it's the AI, so it cheats. I guess there's no point in not calling in our allies now. So I'm gonna call in the Germans, the Italians, the Bulgarians, Romanians, Hungarians. I wonder why Croatia isn't in the... Oh, they're an Italian puppet. Okay, that's why. Yeah, we need some cash. I'm working on it. I'm working on bombs. Please make it in time. I want to encircle these guys, please. There we go. We overran them. We didn't overrun all of them, but we overran some of them. Why did the German Reich declare war on Xinjiang? I'm glad I don't have to join that war. And the Soviets are already naval invading. That's not my problem. Yeah, now they declared war on communist China too. I'm just gonna ignore them. It's not our problem. But we are sweeping in the Michigan. And because all my ships won't go out at the same time, they're all repairing. Stop repairing. God, I wish there was a cancel all repairs button. There probably is, but I don't know where it would be. There. Now all my ships are actually gonna do something. And now Japan's declaring war on the Philippines. That'll distract the Americans, hopefully. And unfortunately, we are gonna have to go to Chicago, which is very sad, but you gotta do what you gotta do during war. Yeah, we're not really pushing up here in the north, but we are able to push a lot down over here. So much so that I'm gonna try and cut them off. Just take all their supply hubs. And they're being idiots and putting all of their divisions up here thinking I'm gonna call in Canada, but I'm not doing that. Let's go ahead and train up some more Indians, because the front line is getting kind of thin. Just sneak up into Washington. Yeah, we're losing our navy left and right. I don't know why. Our navy should be good. It's literally everyone's navies. And there we go. We finally got bombs. And I need to make casts right now. There we go. We got some casts in play now. They are starting to push us back a little bit, just because the line is so long. I need to kill these guys. But anyway, we got 24 more divisions on their way. Just gotta build up our railways, as always. It's our favorite thing to do. And the Germans are wanting to help out a little bit. They're actually wanting to help out a lot. Wow, that's a lot of divisions. I hope they don't put them on the Canadian border. Yeah, I'm gonna stop advancing, because we're getting, like, to 1 division per tile, and I don't really like it that much. I'm gonna still try and cut them off over here. Yeah, we don't even have any troops over here. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they retook Chicago, and they encircled us. Yeah, we're gonna get pushed back a little bit while we have our reinforcements arrive. Please tell me I still have that supply hub that I'm building to. Okay, I do. I gotta make sure I don't lose that. That's very important. They're just able to push us, and I guess we can make our flame tanks now. It's because of our air superiority. I'll send over some more planes. I think their planes are just better than ours, which is why. Yeah, they're just able to push us out. It's not fair. There we go. We just gotta encircle them, because they still don't have a lot of division. Well, they have a lot of divisions. Okay. Yeah, they're just able to melt us. Even the Mexicans are. Oh, God, this is an encirclement. Oh, no. We need to break these guys out now. I didn't realize that was an encirclement. Oh, God. That's a lot of Indians. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. This is the largest encirclement I've ever seen on me. Dang. Yeah, there they go. Good job, AI, I guess. And they're just able to push us. What's wrong? I gotta apply pressure. Are the Indians really this bad? They don't have any army debuffs. I have 50 org. It's because of the plane. It has to be because of the plane. Yeah, we're just losing division after division. And now we're out of artillery. Ooh, that's no good. Retreat from that province, please. Just not looking good. Why did Japan declare war on Vichy France? That means they're at war with us. Unless the Germans refuse the guarantee. I've never seen the AI do that before. They're also already losing to the Soviets. Yeah, we really should have waited. And I didn't make a save before, so we can't go back or anything. There we go. The reinforcements finally arrived. It may be a little too late, though. Yeah, and of course the Germans are sending troops to the Canadian front. I'm not joining there. Not how it works. How bad are these Indian divisions? They're not horrible. Why aren't they working? Oh, God. Now they're naval invading, too. That's gross. At least my troops were still there. And great. They landed on the port. Get them out of there. Oh, boy. We may not be able to get them out of there. I'm gonna have to hit the button. It just doesn't work. Our divisions are just dog shit. I don't know what to do. At least in comparison to the Americans. What is J.D. Vance hiding? Okay, we took a province, and we might be able to get an encirclement if this battle would actually go our way. There we go. We encircled 4 divisions, which isn't as good as the one they got off on me, but it's still something. I'm gonna do a full attack. Yeah, I've lost over 200 ships. How many ships do they still have? A lot. Oh, and they naval invaded here too. I just realized, yeah, we only have 1 port left. Okay, we need to fix that. Indian horse divisions, go. There we go. We got 6 more divisions, I think. Go ahead and sneak in the Buffalo. Moscow fell, but the Balkans are about to fall too. So you take one, you lose one. Oh, come on. Such bullshit. Oh, but look at this. They're abandoning the front line. Go, my little minions. I don't know where they're going, but I will take it. Oh my God, I think it's a fall for it again award. Yes, I just got the fell for it again award. Oh my God. I don't think we're gonna win this. Our divisions are just awful for no reason. I blame India. Hear that? Lord Lithingau, I blame you for this. Yeah, we're losing more and more divisions. Yeah, I definitely declared this war too early. I thought I would still catch the US flat-footed. Yeah, I did not. I was too late. And I don't think it's winnable. But I'll keep trying. I'll sacrifice every Irish person's life for New Jersey. Yep, there's a bunch more divisions. How many casualties have we taken? We've taken 1 million casualties as Ireland. Yeah, we got encircled again. A classic fall for it again award. And there they go again, just leaving the front line. The AI is confusing me, but it's working. It's definitely working. We're getting absolutely trounced on. We've lost 1.4 million manpower. And they're planning another naval invasion of Quebec. I don't think we're pulling this out. It's time for a mass Irish exodus. It's time for a mass Irish exodus. Get out of there. Run away. So, some of you might die. But that's a sacrifice I'm gonna have to make, unfortunately. Yep, there goes those guys. Run away. We have enough convoys, just run away. Yeah, that was a disaster. We might as well form our own faction because, you know, there's no point. I mean, we're done. I don't think we're gonna be able to come back to the US. So the Irish people who live here are gonna have to unfortunately stay in New Jersey. It's a sad, sad reality. But, yeah. We proved today that the United States is too strong for Ireland. Or maybe it was Ecuador. Maybe Ecuador was the reason that we failed. But we didn't really fail, did we? We did form the Celtic Union with Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Cornwall, Brittany, Greater Belgium. And so I'd say that's a win in itself. We also made a tiny little UK, and we took Northern England as like a little homage to Northern Ireland. So that'll definitely not cause problems in the future. But that's okay. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. And a special thank you to my channel members. They make this possible. They make it so I can pay my editor, my great editor who's listening to this right now. And thank you to Hollow Being for playing up the bit for me in the intro. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys liked it. It was funny. I thought it would be a funny idea. If you didn't get why he said what he said, there's a guy in his server who's been asking him to say that at the beginning of the video for like 250 days. If you're watching it, Lucan, I hope this satisfies your itch. I'll see you later.